Let us start exercise 4.3, question number 3 and 4 and exercise 4.4 of simple equation. Hello dear student, let us start exercise 4.3, question number 3rd. Now it is given sum number A, 4 equals to 5 in bracket P minus 2. Now dear student, previously whatever sum we did, this kind of expression was toward our left hand side. Now here this expression is toward our right hand side. Same rules we have to apply. Now let us start. Either to resolve this bracket first, or you can divide both the side by 5. What I will do, I will try to resolve the bracket. See, now multiply 5 with P, so 5 times P and 2 5s are 10. After doing such, now you can easily try to separate this variable. How to separate? I have to take this minus 10 toward my left hand side. So transpose this minus 10 to left hand side, so negative 10 will become positive 10. So by doing such, I had separated the variable. Now 4 plus 10 gives 14. Now you have to eliminate this 5 times P. So I have to divide 5 times P by 5. So I have to divide 5 times P by 5 toward my right hand side. So same value I have to take toward my left hand side. So divide both the side by 5. See here, I divided both the side by 5. By doing such, 5 and 5 will get cancelled, and here 14 by 5. So that means the value of P equals to 14 by 5. Now we have to check. We have to put P equals to 14 by 5 in the given equation. Now write on the expression of right hand side, P in bracket P minus 5 in bracket P minus 2. In place of P, substitute the value of P, that is 14 by 5 minus 2. Now find out the LCM, that is 2 5s are 10. Write down 10 over here. 14 minus 10, that is 4 upon 5. So 5 multiplied by 4 by 5. 5 and 5 will get cancelled. So here 4 is left. So see whether it is there in the toward your left hand side. 4 is there. Yes, it is there in the equation toward left hand side. So we can say that RHS equals to LHS. This is the solution of the given equation. Let us see the next sum. Minus 4 equals to 5 times P minus 2. So try to resolve this bracket first. Multiply 5 with P to give 5 times P, and 2 5s are 10. Positive into negative is negative. Minus 4 equals to 5 times P minus 10. Now you have to separate this 5 times P. So you have to transpose this negative 10 toward your left hand side. So transpose negative 10 toward your left hand side. So negative 10 will become positive 10. Now minus plus minus 10 minus 4 gives 6, and here this is how we have separated the value of variable. Now you have to eliminate this 5. So I have to divide 5 times P by 5. So you have to divide 6 also by 5. So divide both the side by 5. So by doing such, 6 divide 5 and 5 times P divide 5. 5 and 5 will get cancelled. That means the value of P is 6 by 5. Now check whether this whether the solution of the equation is correct or not. So put P equals to 6 by 5 in the given equation. Right hand side, write on the expression of right hand side. 5 P in bracket P minus 2 in bracket. In place of P, write down 6 by 5 minus 2. Dear student, here no need to find the LCM. Directly you do cross multiplication. 2 5s are 10. 6 minus 10 upon 5. 6 minus 10 give minus 4 upon 5. After this, the next step, you have to cancel this 5 and 5. Bracket means you have to put multiple sign. To open this bracket, you have to put multiple sign so that 5 and 5 will get cancelled, and here minus 4 is left. Now dear student, see whether minus 4 it is there in the given question toward your left hand side. Yes, it is there. So we can say that 6 by 5 is the solution of the given equation. Let us see sum number C. It is given minus 16 equals to minus 5 in bracket P minus 2. Now dear student, first try to resolve this bracket. Multiply minus 5 with P and 2. Minus 5 into 2P gives minus 5P. Minus 5 into minus 2. Negative into negative give positive result. So 5 2s are 10. Now try to separate this variable. So try to transpose this positive 10 toward your left hand side. So positive 10 will become negative 10. So transpose 10 to LHS. So minus 16 already there. So positive 10 will become negative 10. So equals to, now here negative 5P is left. So minus minus plus, sign of minus. So 16 plus 10 gives minus 26. Now dear student, you have to eliminate this minus 5. So what I will do, because we have to separate the value of variable, so we have to divide both the side by -5. So divide both the side by -5. By doing such, see here I had divided both the side by -5. By doing such, -5 and -5 will get cancelled. That means the value of p, here both numerator and denominator is in minus, so the value will become positive. So that means the value of p equals to 26 by 5. Now check whether the solution is correct or not. So put p equals to 26 by 5 in the given equation. RHS equals to, write down the expression of right hand side over here, 5 times p minus 2 in bracket. In place of p, write down 26 by 5 minus 2 as it is. Now dear student, no need to find the LCM, directly you do cross multiplication. 5 2s are 10, 26 minus 10 upon 5, that means 26 minus 10 gives 16 by 5. Then open the bracket. While opening put multiple sign, or you can directly do cancellation. -5 and 5 will get cancelled. 5 ones are 5, so it is -5. That means -1 will come, and -1 into 16 give -16. And see whether it is there in the given equation toward your left hand side. Yes, it is there. So we can say that this p equals to 26 by 5 is the solution of the given equation. Let us see sum number D. 10 equals to 4 plus 3 times in bracket t plus 2. Try to resolve this bracket first. So multiply 3 with t, so will become 3 times t, and 3 2s are 6. Write down 4 as it is and 10 as it is. Then dear student, try to add whatever the constant term toward your right hand side. So 4 plus 6 give 10s, and plus 3 times t as it is. Now transpose this 10 toward your left hand side. So positive 10 will become negative 10. See here I had transpose. Then 10 minus 10 gives 0, and 3 times t as it is. Now try to eliminate this value of 3 so that the value of variable will be separated. Divide both the side. For that you have to divide both the side by 3. See here I have divided both the side by 3. By doing such, 3 and 3 will get cancelled, and here 0 divided 3 gives 0 only. That means the value of variable t equals to 0. Now try to check whether the given solution is the solution of equation or not. Put t equals to 0 in the given equation. Right hand side, write down the expression of right hand side as it is, 4 plus 3 in bracket t plus 2. In place of t, write down 0, substitute the value of t, that is 0. 0 plus 2 gives 2. Now 3 2s are 6, 6 plus 4 give 10. See whether this 10 is there in the given equation toward your left hand side. Yes, it is there. So we can say that value of t, value of variable t, is the solution of the given equation. Let us see sum number E. 28 equals to 4 plus 3 times t plus 5 in bracket. Now try to resolve this bracket first. To resolve the bracket, multiply 3 with t and 5. So 3 multiply t give 3 times t, and 3 5s are 15. Now try to add the constant term, whatever the constant term toward your right hand side, that is 4 plus 15 gives 19. Then try to transpose this 19 toward your left hand side. The positive 19 will become negative 19, transposing 19 to left hand side. By doing such, 28 minus 19 give 9. Now try to eliminate this 3. So we have to divide this 3 times t by 3. So we have to divide this 9 also by 3. See, you have to divide both the side. Whatever value you are dividing toward any one side, same value you have to take toward another side to divide. Now 3 and 3 will get cancelled. So 9 divides 3 gives 3 only. That means value of t is 3. So t equals to 3. Now check whether it is correct or not. So put t equals to 3 in the given equation. Write down the expression of right hand side. Over here 4 plus 3 t plus 5 in bracket. Value of t is 3. So write down, substitute the value of t, that is 3. 3 plus 5 gives 8. 3 8s are 24. 24 plus 4 gives 28. So we see whether it is there in the given equation toward your left hand side. Yes, it is there. So write down equals to left hand side. We can say that t equals to 3 is the solution of the given equation. Now next one, sum number F. 0 equals to 16 plus 4 in bracket m minus 6. Now try to resolve this bracket first. So multiply 4 with m gives 4m, and 4 6 are 24, that is negative 24, positive into negative. Then try to add the constant term toward your right hand side. So 16 minus 4 to gives minus 8, and this 4 times m as it is, write down as it is. Here 0 is there. Now try to transpose this negative 8 toward your left hand side. So negative 8 will become positive 8. Now here 8 is there, here 4 times m is there. Now we have to eliminate this m so that we can separate this variable. we have to eliminate this 4 so that the variable will become separate. So how to eliminate this 4? So we have to divide this 4 times m by 4. So we have to divide this 8 also by 4. So divide both the side by 4. By doing such, 4 and 4 will get cancelled and 8 divided 4 gives 2. That means the value of m equals to 2. Now try to check whether this is the solution of the equation is correct or not. So put m equals to 2 in the given equation. Write down the expression of right hand side. Over here 16 plus 4 in bracket m minus 6. In place of m, write down 2. So in place of m, see, if you multiply then also it's okay. 4 into m, 4m, 4 6 are 24, negative 24. Then in place of m, write down this 2, substitute the value of m, that is 2, 2 4s are 8. Then 16 plus 8 gives 24, minus 24, that is 0. See whether it is there in the given equation toward your left hand side. Yes, it is there. So we can say that m equals to 2 is the solution of the given equation. Now let us start question number 4. Construct 3 equations starting with x equals to 2. Now first one, dear student, we have to give 3 equations starting with x equals to 2. Now first one, start with x equals to 2. Now dear student, you can either add, you can apply subtraction, or you can do division or multiplication. What I did over here, in my first step, I had multiplied both the side by 5. By doing such, multiply 5 to both the side, so x into 5 give 5x and 2 5s are 10. Then what I did, subtract 2 from both the side. So you have to subtract 2 from both the side. So 5x minus 2 and 10 minus 2. So 5x minus 2, 10 minus 2 gives 8. Then in second equation, again you have to start x equals to 2. Multiply both the side. Now here try to take different number. So multiply both the side 4. So x into 4 and 2 into 4. So 4 into x give 4x and 2 4 side. Now either you can do addition or subtraction. So I had subtracted 2 from both the side. So 4 times x minus 2 and 8 minus 2. So 4 times x minus 2 and 8 minus 2 gives 6. Now again you have to start with x equals to 2. Now here I had multiplied both the side by 3. Dear student, in all the 3 equations, try to take different numbers. You can apply same rules in all the 3 equations. I had multiplied 3 on both the side. By doing such, 3 into x, 3x, 2 3s are 6. Now, dear student, either you can do addition or subtraction in the next step, or do multiplication also. But I had divided both the side by 2. By doing such, 3 times x divides 2 and 6 divides 2. So it gives 3 times x upon 2. 6 divided 2 gives 3. So this is how I got my 3 equation. Now question number 4, sub question number B, construct 3 equations starting with x equals to minus 2. Now same condition you have to apply here also, x equals to minus 2. Now multiply both the side by 3. You can multiply by 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, any number. I had multiplied by 3 on both the side. So it's become 3x equals to 2 3s are 6 minus 6. Now either you can do addition or subtraction. I had added 2 to both the side. So 3x plus 2 and minus 6 plus 2, that gives 3x plus 2 equals to minus 6 plus 2 gives minus 4. So this is how I got my first equation. Now so for second equation, again start from x equals to minus 2. I had multiplied both the side by 4. You can multiply by 5 also. So x into 4 minus 2 into 4. So 4 into x give 4x, minus 2 into 4 minus 8. Now either you can do addition over here. I had subtracted 2 from both the side. So 4x minus 2 and minus 8 minus 2. So 4x minus 2 minus minus plus, sign of minus. So this is how I got my second equation. Now here also start with x equals to minus 2. Multiply both the side by 5. Now while multiplying, see, I had multiplied, you can take any number. So x into 5 and minus 2 into 5. So 5 times x is 5 and 2 5s are 10, minus 10. Now either you do addition to both the side or you can do subtraction. If you subtract 2 from both the side, see 5x minus 2 and minus 10 minus 2. So you will get the equation 5x minus 2 minus minus plus, sign of minus. So this is how I got my third equation. Let us start our new exercise 4.4. Set up an equation and solve them to find unknown number in the following cases. Now dear student, here statements given. From the statement we have to form an equation. So let us start. Sum number A. Add 4 to 8 times A number, you get 60. Now we have to add 4 to 8 times a number. So first we have to suppose let that number be x. Now then according to the question we get. Now we have to add 4 to 8 times a number. If that number is x and 8 times of x is 8x, and we have to add 4 to it. By adding 4 to it, you get 60. So write down 60 over here. Now dear student, here from now it's very simple to solve the value of equation. Let us start. You can transpose this 4 toward your right hand side. While transposing positive 4 will become negative. Then 60 minus 4 gives 56. Now try to get the value of x. We have to eliminate this value of 8. So 8x should be divided by 8. So whatever value we are taking toward our left hand side, the same value you have to take toward your right hand side. So you have to divide both the side by 8. So you have to write down the statement over here. So divide both the side by 8 so that 8 and 8 will get eliminated. That means the value of x equals to 56 divide 8 gives 7. That means the number is 7. That means that unknown number is 7. Everywhere we have to find that unknown number, value of unknown number. Now let us see the sum number B. 1/5 of a number minus 4 gives 3. 1/5 of a number. The first take that number be x, and 1/5 of number means 1 upon 5x, and you have to subtract 4 from it, because here it is given 1/5 of a number minus 4. So 1/5 of a number x minus 4 gives 3. Now your first step is to transpose this negative 4 toward your right hand side. While transposing, negative 4 will become positive 4. So 3 plus 4 gives 7. Now dear student, here you have to find the value of x, and 5 is in division form. As I told you, if any number is in division form, the same value you have to take in multiple. So to take whatever number toward your left hand side, the same value you have to take toward your right hand side. So if you multiply 5 to both the side, the 5 and 5 will get eliminated. That means the value of x equals to 7 5s are 35. So this is our unknown number. Now let us see sum number C. If I take 3/4 of a number and add 3 to it, I get 21. Now dear student, if I take 3/4 of a number and add 3 to it, so 3/4 of a number means you have to suppose let that unknown number be x. Then as per the given condition, 3/4 of a number means 3 upon 4 x. Add 3 to it. So plus 3, I get 21 equals to 21. Now dear student, you have to solve this equation. 3 by 4 x. Now dear student, here you have to transpose this positive 3 toward your right hand side. So positive 3 will become negative. Write down this condition over here. 21 minus 3 gives 18. Now dear student, here either you multiply 4 to both the side and divide 3 to both the side. Anyhow you have to eliminate this 3 by 4. So now we will do our another condition, that is you have to do cross multiplication. 4 will come over here and 3 will come in denominator. Cross multiplication method. So by doing such, now you can easily do cancellation. 3 6 are 18 and 6 4 are 24. This is how we got our value of unknown number, that is 24. Now sum number D. When I subtract 11 from twice a number, the result is 15. So first you suppose let the number be x, and you have to subtract 11 from twice a number. So if the number is x, so twice a number is 2x. So subtract 11 from it, the result is 15. Now from here you can easily solve such equation. Now try to transpose this negative 11 toward your right hand side. So negative will become positive. 15 plus 11 give 26. Now either you divide both the side by 2 to eliminate this 2, or you can directly bring this 2 below the 26. To do this cross multiplication, so 26 divide 2 gives 13. That means the unknown number is 13. Let us see sum number E. Munna subtract twice the number of a notebook he has from 50. He finds the result to be 8. Now Munna subtract twice number of notebook he has from 50. So we have to take that number be y or x, any number. Here I had taken y. Now if the number is y, the twice of a number will be 3y. Now this 3y you have to subtract, see, twice the number of notebook he has from 50. You have to subtract from 50. So that means as per the condition 50 minus twice a number, that is 3y. He finds the result 8 equals to 8. Now dear student, try to transpose this 50 toward your right hand side. The positive 50 will become negative. So 8 minus 50 gives negative 42. Here both the side we have negative sign. Now divide both the side by negative 3 so that negative 3 will get cancelled, or you can directly bring negative 3 below negative 42. Then divide both the side by negative 3. So negative 3 and negative 3 will get cancelled. That means y, value of y, when you will divide negative 42 by negative 3, you will get positive 14. Negative and negative will become positive. That means the unknown number is 14. Now the next sum f. Ebenhal think of a number. If she adds 19 to it and divide the sum by 5, she will get 8. Now whatever the number Ebenhal think of, let it suppose as x. Let's suppose it as x. Then as per the condition, whatever the number she think of, add 19 to it, that is x plus 19, and divide the sum by 5. So you have to divide the sum by 5. She will get 8. Now by doing such, now dear student, here either you multiply 5 to both the side, or you can directly do cross multiplication. So take your 5 toward your right hand side, so it will go in multiple form. So 8 5 is 40, 9 plus x equals to 40. Now transpose is 19 toward your right hand side, so positive 19 will become 19, negative 19. So 40 minus 19 gives 21. That means the unknown number is 21. Anwar thinks of a number. Let us do the sum number G. Anwar thinks of a number. If he takes away 7 from 5 upon 2 of the number, the result is 11 by 2. Now Anwar think of a number. So we have to suppose it, let the number Anwar think of be x. Then as per the condition, whatever the condition, whatever the number he think of, if he takes away for 7 from 5 by 2 of the number. So if the number is x, so what will be the 5 by 2 of a number? The 5 by 2 of a number is 5 by 2 x. You have to subtract, if he takes 7 from 5 by 2 of a number, you have to subtract 7 from 5 by 2 of a number. The result is 11 by 2. Now dear student, here transpose this we got the value of equation. Now you have to transpose this negative 7 toward your right hand side, so it will become positive. Now dear student, here no need to find LCM, directly you do cross multiplication. So 2 7s are 14, 11 plus 14 divides 2, and 5 times x upon 2, add it, so you will get 25 upon 2. Then in the next step, try to do cross multiplication over here. So 2 will come over here, so that 2 and 2 will get cancelled. Now what is left? 5 times x equals to 25. Now in the next step, try to bring 5 below 25, so that the value of x you will get 5. This is how we got the value of unknown number 5. Let's start question number 2 of exercise 4.4. Solve the following. The teacher tells the class that the highest marks obtained by the student in her class is twice the lowest marks plus 7. The highest score is 87. What is the lowest score? Now dear student, teacher try to tell that whatever the marks obtained, highest marks obtained by the student in a class is twice the lowest marks plus 7. Take for example, if the lowest marks is 10, so twice the lowest marks is 20, and plus 7, that is 27. So let us suppose, let the lowest marks obtained by the student in a class be x. That means the highest marks obtained by the student in a class will become 2x. Then as per the condition, whatever the highest marks scored by the student is twice the lowest marks plus 7. So that is 2x plus 7, and the highest marks in the class is 87. Now transpose this 7 toward your right hand side. The positive sign will become negative. That means 87 minus 7 gives 80. Then try to bring this 2 downward. So try to separate this value of x, that is variable. 80 divides 2 is 40. That means the lowest marks in the class is 40 marks. And the highest marks, if you want to tally, that is the highest marks is twice the lowest marks plus 7. So twice of 40 is 80. And if you will add 7 to it, so 87. And 87 which is given in the question. Now let us see the next sum. B. In an isosceles triangle, the base of angles are equal. This is an isosceles angle whose two sides are equal, base are equal. The vertex is 40 degree. The vertex is 40 degree. What are the base of the angle? Remember, the sum of a three angle of a triangle is 180. The base of an isosceles angle bx. If you suppose the base of the angle be x, then as per the condition we all know that sum of angle of a triangle equals to 180 degree. The sum of three angles of a triangle is 180 degree. So first angle plus second angle plus third angle, that is x plus x. These are the two equal base angle. X plus 40 degree, which is given, equals to 180 degree. So x plus x will become 2x equal plus 40 degree equals to 180 degree. Now try to transpose this 40 degree toward your right hand side, so it will become negative 40. So 180 minus 40 degree gives 140 degree. Either you divide both the side by 2, so that 2 and 2 will get cancelled, or directly you can bring this 2 below 140. So divide both the side by 2, the 2 and 2 will get cancelled. So 140 divided 2 gives 70. So here this is how we got the value of x, which is the base angle, that is 70 plus 70. That is 140, and 140 plus 40 gives 180. This is how we got the value of base angle, that is 70 degree. Sum number C. Smita's mother is 34-year-old. 2 years from now, mother's age will be 4 times the Smita's present age. What is the Smita's present age? Now suppose Smita's mother age is given 34-year-old. Now from now, 2 years from now, her mother, Smita's mother, will be 4 times the Smita's present age. What is Smita's present age? So let us suppose, let x be the Smita's present age as per the condition. 2 years from now. Now the present age of Smita's mother is 34 years. So 2 years from now, her mother is 4 times her present age. Whose present age? Smita's present age. So we had supposed that Smita's present age be x. So her mother 2 years from now, so you have to add 2 to her present age, that is 34. 2 years from now, her mother is 4 times Smita's present age. Now by doing so, 34 plus 2, that is 36. Try to do cross multiplication. Bring 4 below 36. That means the 4 9s are 36. That means the value of x is 9. That means the Smita's present age is 9-year-old. Let us see the another example, another sum. D. Sachin scored twice as many as run as Rahul. Together their runs fell 2 short of a double century. How many runs did each one score? Now dear student, here Sachin scored twice as many as run scored by Rahul. So let us suppose the run scored by Rahul be x. Now as per the condition, together the run fall 2 short than a double century. Now dear student, together their run fall. Now here Sachin scored twice as many as run Rahul scored. If Rahul scored x run, so Sachin scored twice the Rahul, that is 2x. Now the sum of both, here it is given that together their run is fell 2 short of double century. 2 short of double century means 200, and 200 minus 2 is 198. Now sum of these two gives 3x equals to 198. When you will bring this 3 below 198, when you will divide the value of x, you will get 66. That means we can say that Rahul scored 66 run and Sachin scored twice of Rahul's run, that is 2 into 66, 132. When you will add these two value, that is 66 plus 132, you will get 198 run, which is 2 short than double century. Let us see question number 3rd of exercise 4.4. Solve the following. Irfan says that he has 7 marble more than 5 times the marble Parmeet has. Irfan has 37 marble. How many marbles does Parmeet have? Now Irfan says that he has 7 marble more. You have to add 7 to 5 times the marble Parmeet has. So we have to suppose let the Parmeet has x number of marble. Now if Parmeet has x number of marble, now as per the condition, you have to add 7. You have to add 7 to 5 times the marble Parmeet have. So Parmeet has x number of marble. So you have to make 5 times of it, that is 5x, and you have to add 7 to it. Now Irfan has in all 37 marble. So this is the condition for the Irfan, which he has 7 more than 5 times the marble Parmeet have. So in all Irfan has 37 marble. Now try to, this is how we got the equation. Now as both the sides are equal, now transpose these 7 toward your right hand side. It will become negative. 37 minus 7 gives 30. Now try to bring this 5 below 30. So 30 divided 5 gives 6. This is how we can find the Parmeet has 6 number of marble. Now if you find, if Parmeet has 6 number of marble and Irfan, condition for Irfan is given, Irfan having 7 more than 5 times the marble Parmeet have. 7 more than 5 times the marble Parmeet have. The Parmeet have 6 marble, and 5 times of 6 is 30, and 30 plus 7 give 37, which is given in the question. Now let us see another sum. Lakshmi's father is 49-year-old. He is 4 years older than 3 times the Lakshmi's age. What is the Lakshmi's age? Now dear student, here Lakshmi's father age is given, and condition for his father also given, which is 4 years older than 3 times the Lakshmi's age. So let us suppose let Lakshmi's age be x. Now as per the condition, his father is 4 years older, means you have to add 4 to 4 years older than 3 times the Lakshmi's age. 3 times the Lakshmi's, if Lakshmi's age is x, so 3 times of Lakshmi's age is 3x, add 4 to it, and his father's age is, her father's age is 49, so equal to 49. Now transpose this 4 toward your right hand side. The positive 4 will become negative 4. The 49 minus 4 gives 45. Now try to bring this 3 below 45. The 45 divides 3 gives 15. This is how we got the present age of Lakshmi. Now here people of, next one, third one, people of Sundargram planted a tree in the village garden. Some of the tree were fruit tree, and the number of non-fruit trees were 2 more than 3 times the number of fruit tree. What was the number of fruit tree planted if the number of non-fruit tree was 77? Here the total number of non-fruit tree is given, and the condition for non-fruit tree also given. Now here people planted a tree in the village garden, divided into part. Some of the tree were fruit tree, we all know. The number of non-fruit tree, now conditions start from here. The number of non-fruit trees were 2 more than 3 times the fruit tree. So we have to suppose, let the number of fruit tree in the garden be x. Suppose it as x. If you suppose number of fruit tree in the garden be x, now the condition, as per the condition, non-fruit tree is 2 more than 3 times the fruit tree. So you have to add 2 to 3 times the fruit tree. So if the fruit tree is x, so 3 times of x is 3x. Add 2 to it, and the total number of non-fruit tree is 77. Here total number of non-fruit tree is also given, and condition for such also given, which is 2 more than 3 times the fruit tree. Now transpose this 2 toward your right hand side. So positive 2 will become negative. 77 minus 2 gives 75. When you will bring that 3 below 75, when you will divide, you will get 25. That means this is how we got that number of a fruit tree in planted is 25. If you want to check number of non-fruit tree, the non-fruit tree is 2 more than 3 times the fruit tree. The 3 times the fruit tree, 3 times of 25 is 75. 75 plus 2 gives 77. Now let us do the last sum. Solve the following riddles. I am a number. So let x be the number. This is the riddle given. According to that, you have to form an equation. So I am a number. So let x be the number. Tell my identity. So we had given it as a x. Let the number, and let that number be x. Take me 7 times over. So 7 times of that number be 7x, and add a 50 to it. So 7x plus 50. To reach a triple century, you still need 40. So to reach triple century, that is 7 times x plus 50 equals to reach triple century, that is 300, you still need 40, means subtract 40 from it, so 260. Now when we will solve, transpose this 50 toward your right hand side, so it will become negative. So 260 minus 50 gives 210. So 7 times 210, 7 will come down. So 210 divided 7 gives 30. That means, so the number is 30. So such number is 30. So that means this is how you can easily solve such a riddle.